Have you ever wondered how a warming planet can trigger a chain reaction of natural disasters? Global warming, often used interchangeably with climate change, refers to the long-term increase in Earth's average surface temperature due to the accumulation of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This phenomenon, driven primarily by human activities such as the burning of fossil fuels and deforestation, has far-reaching consequences, including its impact on natural disasters. Let's explore the surprising and sometimes unexpected ways in which global warming is interconnected with natural disasters, from floods and storms to earthquakes and droughts. How does global warming contribute to the increased risk of floods and intensified storms? And what specific climate-related factors play a role in these weather-related events? Floods are the most common natural disasters, affecting almost every U.S. state and many countries worldwide. Climate change affects floods mainly in a few ways. First, because the Earth is getting warmer, more water evaporates from the ground into the air. This extra moisture in the air forms denser clouds that can hold more water, which eventually falls as heavy rain, causing floods. Second, climate change can make storms like hurricanes more frequent and more potent, leading to more flooding. Lastly, as the Earth warms, glaciers melt, and this can raise sea levels, increasing the risk of flooding along coastlines. Human activities like altering rivers and building more in cities can also make floods worse. Storms are also affected by climate change, and it works in a similar way to floods. The higher temperatures cause more water to evaporate, making clouds carry more water vapor. This can result in more powerful storms with heavy rain. So, climate change can make hurricanes more potent and more intense. Why does global warming matter in the context of earthquakes and droughts? The answer lies in a surprising connection through water. Understanding how climate change relates to earthquakes is a bit more complicated. Most earthquakes happen when big pieces of the Earth's crust, called tectonic plates, shift or move. While climate change isn't a direct cause of these plate movements, it does have a connection, and it's related to water. The amount of water on the surface, like from rain or snow, can affect the stress on the faults between these tectonic plates. When there is heavy rainfall or flooding, it can increase pressure and reduce the chances of an earthquake happening. But when it's dry and there's less water, the weight on the Earth's crust decreases, and this can sometimes lead to tiny, barely noticeable earthquakes known as microseismicity. And now let's talk about droughts, which are the opposite end of the water spectrum but connected to the same process. Droughts are a natural part of the Earth's climate, but climate change is making them happen more often, last longer, and become more severe. The key here is the increased evaporation caused by higher temperatures. While this evaporation eventually leads to heavy rainfall in some places, in others it means drier conditions because the water is lost to the atmosphere. This can result in droughts in parched soil and plants. With climate change, regions that were already dry are getting even drier due to increased evaporation, while areas that were typically wet are experiencing more rain, making them wetter. How does climate change contribute to both extreme temperatures and the increase in wildfires? Climate change can bring about both sweltering and freezing temperatures. The link between rising temperatures and extreme heat is pretty straightforward. Greenhouse gases are getting trapped in the atmosphere, making the Earth warmer. However, the connection to extreme cold temperatures might not be as obvious. In some regions, colder temperatures are a result of changes in the polar vortex, which is a swirling mass of cold air in the upper atmosphere. Climate change can weaken the polar vortex, causing it to dip down further than usual and bring colder weather with it. Changes in the jet stream, which is like a fast-moving river of air high in the sky, can also alter when and where hot and cold temperatures happen. These changes together have led to hotter summers and harsher winters in some places. Wildfires are a consequence of the dry conditions caused by climate change in certain areas. The wildfire season has become much longer compared to previous years, and the number of wildfires per season has tripled. The combination of extreme heat and drought provides the fuel for these fires by drying out the soil and making vegetation more flammable. Also, because of warmer temperatures, snow in mountainous regions melts earlier, leaving forests dry for more extended periods and making them more susceptible to fires. So climate change is playing a significant role in the increase of wildfires and their severity. Understanding the link between global warming and natural disasters highlights the critical role we play in addressing this issue. We can contribute by reducing our carbon footprint through sustainable practices, supporting renewable energy, and advocating for policies that prioritize climate action. Join the movement for a sustainable future. Like, subscribe, share, and comment to amplify awareness about climate change and inspire collective action. Together, we can make a difference.